Kennedy is damn rich. He's filthy wealthy. Go back in 1992. If someone can give somebody $300,000, go and do your checks. $300,000. Don't joke with that person. So make me $145,000. Add back don't joke with that person. Or be a OC steel plant.
I don't go into a meeting and talk about $50 million or $100 million. We talk billions. Companies that I've dealt with, they're always talking billions. And when they take you to the factories, their industries, for you to see what they've done, it gives me encouragement that look, as a black man, a Ghanaian, can also do it.
I ask, Mr. Speaker, what should be the perfect description of my colleagues when they were screaming? Because Honorable Minority Leader was deceiving the House, but we all kept quiet and listening to him. I challenge him to tell me today's rate, the exchange rate. It's not 15.3. Again, the food inflation is not 48. But we didn't say anything. The moment he gets on his feet, everybody is screaming from the other side. So, Mr. Speaker, what is the description that should be given? It's becoming too much. We can also get up and scream at them. What will be the results you're going to get out of that?
Listen to what the youth were saying. Almost say, yeah, lawyer for politicians for Kenya compare Japan has established businesses. And it's any point they said the neighbor. This is the kind of people that we need. But delegates, no more delegates. I tell myself, Kenya compare Japan is a game changer. So if you look at issues, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kenya, I really want to understand where Bawumia is coming from. Because another, if you look at and conform the music bank in Ghana, or the music bank, and we have to so besides uncle for me, because the Bank of Ghana, a regulator, has given them a license to operate.
Gold Coast security, where many of us invested our monies, were disturbed, our monies were locked up. How are you able to work out this for us, please?
Thank you very much, I think, for those questions. Sometimes when they make a lot of money, we don't hear any complaints. But when they lose money, then we may hear some complaints.
I'll come and answer you, Shaibu. Me say, the new Patriotic Party has benefited from this kind of investment problem. They benefited. Shaibu, in 2016. Me say, they use it as a campaign to against the NDC. Okay. In 2014, 2015, 2016, if you look at Justa Motors, need DKM1, or Monomsika, they'll take it from me 78,000. 78,000 Ghanaians. At the DKM, Justa Motors, got Islam. Now, if you go to the poor half and the northern part, there was serious problem related to this.
Answer vice president at the man, my minister,
I say, and as a leader, you don't talk that way. As a leader, you don't talk that way. They are talking to me. Who make appointments of position to these various banks?
Then the question is church and taxes. Are we going to tax churches? My view on this is simple. You share a Juma, a church, in fact, we should rather be paying them rather than they paying us. So I don't see, and I will not have a situation where we are taxing the churches.
If you can Sophia Kufi, former Chief Justice, this woman a year Juma co-pension. Tio or pension is sick of no kakra man by some a billion discard basing new winter interest came from.
At that point, I was joking, and I said, oh, people are talking about taxing churches. I don't believe, and we will not tax churches, because if you look at the work the churches have done, then I was joking, then maybe we should have actually paid them for what they did.
Among for Taika say they see Bawumia to be a comedian. Who is a joker?
A comedian who
yes, because we being a near baby or president, who don't make this kind of comments over there. Mamu Bawumia has been a consistent liar. He only obeys straightforward. Or see if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Now, what was at the car, could cross the depreciation? What I say, you are just confusing the ordinary Ghanaian.
I will say for my kwaba, Emma Bartranse at the back channel. So, channel in the Solid TV. Me say, channel in the Solid TV. And then they can subscribe first. And who here pa? And I make kind of brand TV come. I say, "Kwan subscribe to Solid TV channel na." Kabeni ya papa because had ye and seminal a tough for my hasi and your tassing is a best paniconi. Your tassing banim before. And yet the old party no cry room no cry I say ja and ye can't show. to subscribe like a page you know they do nkomo che wafo yes sharing is caring to saka content na international then ya transfer na eboko ye ba be di efie nkomo na ensama ye de ba no emu odwem emu odin enti wugina ho a pedua bi so na betimo tu ahwe woto so akonya make sure so abo seed ba wote car mu so a aya aka driver ni say onto no boniti ensam no na enne ye si nkonwa na eboko Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia MPP Franka Kurani also Ghana man penia be di akire e bon toa ese Ghana for say one MPP man you ko ne de Franka na hye nsem then do on the 7th December omonto abama no no kodu mantem bia o hye na ma hemfo hye asofo na o hye abusuafo no ma bon komo na wakwa kodu daban in the northern region ama maami bi a ye freno Ramatu Abdullah Helena woye sofo maame da Assemblies of God Church maame chese wo free Eastman Prisi akede kan krom ni Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ana o ka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say Gold Coast security asofo omo collection ye de bi atu oboka no omo apon no de akogu ka da ache omo kwa omo jimu ankomonya bi e de ato aja pressure nru na share Gold Coast security ayesi one time e de asem na vice president A21 amo obusa vice president this question because was the head of economic management team Bank of Ghana channel say Bank of Ghana say share emma wo certificate o man penia be de chire asem o ka che ne say mo disika ne kwa akoto age mfa so pay wa de san kwanya mo mbo mane na mo kwese musika eko kamu a ana mbo mane is that the good answer anasa de no oba na e deserve no anasa o man penia be de chire kwa no kasa asem no ye betna se ne asi nkunya ona mo credit kwa na compare go jampon so I make a statement in Parliament about the CD to dollar ratio. The minority leader, I can make a statement. Be I'm on our can about the church. There be some our can there. Nese can travel kumchenifa. Always for person certain record straight. On our can so near brand TV friend could share and so a granting them more can say me say. So no air quack with transfer a business here. And yet best $100 million. And yet best $50 million. Nay billions of dollars. On our can. Ebi say honorable Ken o vision ne so anasa honorable Ken o kasa kwana anasa o a man of his words a man na o believe in say yenwene kese we should aim high me twam ho ba me ba franco na hita ba be kam na ne ensam no miensa ye ba be si hu koso na ya bobɔ nam no na ba be tu de de akoya kati si koso out ase tetere kura ase no si eku kum nama e da be suni abono
Finally, my family is free because of Rome Villa Estate. Yes, this estate is responsible for selling affordable litigation-free lands that have electricity, water, and accessible roads. I am so happy.
I would say for subscribe to the channel, never notification button. Kai say share. Yes, sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Now, then I can say about 90% of your viewers won't subscribe. Subscribe for so say you will be a first person to watch a video from this channel. Yes, I so 17 in Sunia. Now, what kawaba befa. Emma will be a more money. So, one subscriber, a buy a notification. Naja, what click is on also the UT. Number be a good channel. So person you part of Ken diaspora group na just chatted on sana mania fanto so o mo that's our platform you mo say eye ho na e bopo ye dwene adwempa e to adwene e de fa honorable Ken di kwa computer ho ne ye patriotism, honesty and discipline say be oba na so nya discipline ultimate na ho o mo ma no nya discipline mo amuni mo o mo ko that because ho ne shemra o see bi so oba content I share honorable Ken content, the videos, the information, a top of my honey son. A canon. Now, Franco hit a barber come. Franco Quaba.
See you
Now, here.
Yeah, madam. This on here.
And then Michelle plus Dr. Lucinda iPad, not a tablet. The documents say chronic and some.
Oh, and some more. And run I do video not understanding my dream woman tears and pesamitas. So we have to go back into archives. You're quite cheap. The MPP 4 kind some time ago, and what are they saying today? What is their flag bearer is saying? Doesn't conform to what he said yesterday, or he's saying a different thing.
Okay. Oh, basso. Now, me babu busa. See you, But me pese me ton asase pa e de mama hwefo ene matiefo. Me won sase papa ewo oyibi. Me won sase papa wo oyibi e won kran. Na sase we e sase a obeka kroje fita se nyuna ko sie kramuni. Mansu bia ni obi ato asase afa ho akum nipa. Obi ato asase afa mu anya pressure. Ni nyina ne se asase atoma nipa afro. Ban sase we de Rome villa akona na matrankunya a oyibi nsase omodia atua ho sika botu agye fam nsem akọ lands commission akọ enkrata de fa na dencha de bi daso side plan daso bi pia auto na dane odiamo na sase ye defense war aton and here we na aba beto awie na do semende ba na kwabna ne aba befa mesi ensuo enkanea ne akwan ye yi dadada enya afi no abeto asase wi rebusa te o frɛ water tank se mfa nsuo me mfa ntwa blocks dabi na se o mpese obeto asase no ye wadan ni bi okoye si awie eye Rome villa ana woto asase na se bi a unje ufiefo ni a Rome villa betima ahwe ami abdo aso abofom foundation aboso ancient tokria aye bibia pono nyina dia tuso ne atale style pefa be kire eye Rome villa uti edin Roma eye Pope Krum na obi na obetena Pope Krum asabi onfa Christ so eye Rome villa number na 0592 223386 0592 223386 0592 223386 kaise open sase papa manso enna so dia eye Rome villa opa sase obeto miabu utu a opa sase obeto kwakuye quarter ene koton kwanche debi na afa na mana kanche saibula se asase de da kwan ho won fa no bi ma na daache obesi stores asi animu kasa achen rango
shaibu
ati si unga
oh yeah
no yeah good
na wo ye babi obi anyankopon ka no ho
good
na nyankopon onhyira no
good
me anche obi bia so Dr. Lucinda na yenchi akonta so nka ho na obi bia shaibu o he
mini aba Elena mo UK
mete ne nka che se nipa ba ko a on de ne de no ahwe metimi kura de na kobe 30 years paka o de me janto paka na onim se oba chere dwaya
okay o sisi no
yes
enti paka o
se papa ya se bia defend nipa ne ho
oh na me
na ka papa na ko se do na o se bibia o de ogigi de man
wow okay solid TV very objective and you can say say enye objectivity ni mo say metrate
mate
na me ni aba ko e fa na Kawia
okay
or Shelford
okay
say Shelford no them say landing crash ni bi
okay
ti me ni aba bi obi ado
e te so aba Ghana o ti ba bi papa
o se bi akentampo kaba Ghana kentampo
aba ho no te se o te ha papa mi
oh na bi say enkan abruche bro no enye te say Ghana bro no enye enye se bi a ne chichire mu no apart from ne chichire enipa omo mindset
okay
omo do omo mind
yes
ye nye se aban adwuma ye ko wiewia mu niema
okay
ye me fa se bi anoplan e mejo oman no ne enko oman bukata nti abruche de na obi a obetu kwa abruche bia na mindset
na dwen asesa
kese
the system will run through you system no
be run
obi anya obohwe one na obe hu so ba bi wakwa akodu no first na tegana na adi nsemfo na timi tu nso tu ba bi e na enya de we obeka se me wofani obi nti asembo obekwa akodwane ato aboa me a ukwa bocha no akwa yesa ade no the system will pass through you
Ramadan Africa was America what 12% obobra o man be boa ma o shago person sell life so o man be wo say America ho no udi agora ye child ko prison enuana obedi TV obehwe da da bia okoba do prison obeti onia na wagra bo na say
aye basa ayi Richard am catch mo say Franco oba UK dia bra system ni ye adwuma nyew na nya de open abaye obi en odi to ba be siwusu police ni wachi o ba wunim sade na wo ye no di nsemfo to tell you say wo di nsemfo tijabu na bia me ka mo di
ka America say police so blue light ya ni obi e ka say jina I said that for kwabrani apeja ne nsa kakra obeji nti
aso sare nkre ba de be
kakra obeji nti no hura betra ba de bonnet so na etwi na
Ghana ni 30 Ghana adio
but that we can say me share o say o ye police ni na bia no kujia kwa say chinia
yes
And you didn't got to charge of into your quantity.
Yes.
What's in the Juma say?
Me say as what kind of say madam for be also a police ni. Me calling chain. Tata no me ya go no good no kran na. Na o say am koto bi am sim niska no so. Me man be 10 minutes be nyeska. Obi a wo tim bi ofiri nkranza bia o ntie me. Emo se fa ni mo. Emo so fa pharmacy.
Yeah.
E hona ayi ni wo traffic light ni wo. And I say, "O de enkwot na be 5 minutes. O be nyeska na say o de obenya metal light na so. E so nipa moto be 3 bi to aso. Obi nche helmet, obi ti akiri, obi so nche bi. No dum jani nya no tutu key no. Moto 3 ono mo kawia no obi ama 50 1.5. O kon kwanza ye Fred ni bi obuo nyesuru.
Obuo nyesuru.
Yes, e fufu toba. Ni mi enu kwotana na mu say masa ngofo we. Wo di omu di ago be nya problem.
Na nipa o ekwan we check. Na you have a charge officer. O say bojuma say.
One dey asem mo ba mama kakra. Nipa na oba na ni abso
no o pay den so.
Hwe. Wo di woni
Kaka te for obeje ni nche.
Ena ma adwuma na ye de.
Hey. Franco.
Yes sir.
Me pese Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Na pro bono.
Yes.
Okwa kudu mu o say northern region. Na okwa we share the clergy and the religious leaders or the traditional authorities.
Yes.
And maame bi akwa kubusa na sem. Your friend Ramatu Abdullah Helena.
Okay.
Or a pastor of the Assemblies of God Church. I want that band.
Okay.
Na obusa han say Gold Coast security. Omusika ka akokam. Ome den no musaka. O se sa Gold Coast security a omusika akokam na ya software yitu omoka na omatiti bi akoto daashe. Omukoma hu jema omo de da top pressure de enuru. But omampeni abedi echi response o de mama no.
Okay.
Ebi se maame deserve.
Okay.
Ebi so omampeni so be de chi wanya de. Omampeni be de echi se sikara mo de kwa akoto na se mo nya enka se de muka the dividend no. Wo a
yes.
Mo me bo ma amane. Mo me da o ma se. Se mo nya problem a mo de ba. Aso o de okan no deserve so okan. Na no deserve so okan. Ba mpese yakwa sa video ne de.
I am Ramatu Abdullah Helena, a Mamprosi from East Mamprosi district, but pastoring a church in Dagbang here, Dalang, Assemblies of God to be precise. Gold Coast security, where many of us invested our monies, were disturbed. I don't want to say closed down, but our monies were locked up. So we had our monies that we contributed. Provident Fund is for our pension. When you are going on pension as a pastor, you withdraw to cushion your old age. These monies were invested, and the company was down, and we are not able to recover these monies. Many of our old pastors have retired and are still looking to this money to be able to cushion their old age. And not only Goko Security, I think other business setups were affected, like Men's Gold and others. How are you able to work out this for us, please?
Thank you very much, I think, for those questions. I think for some of the securities, like Gold Coast securities and so on, of course, these were investments that were made by people. These are not banking deposits. These are investments that are made, and people basically make their own evaluation of the risks involved in investing in certain institutions. Sometimes when they make a lot of money, we don't hear any complaints. But when they lose money, then we may hear some complaints. And I know that it is not...
Yeah, good. Franco Sha, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, lady no questioner opposed to the vice president who want to become the leader of this country. Any response for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the man, Ebi said Obama deserve the answer on Ebi said Dr. Bawumia, he went below bed. He could have said something because in opposition. The same issue and the two Mahama. They do so of Casasimuya. Ebi said, that you will buy a patch of or take on it.
Shaibu,
Franco.
Master Bibia will tell you. I know a lot of people listening and they watch us.
Yeah.
I know it's a political device, both the NPP and the NDC, the movement and other people are omujedino. They listening to us. Oh, your NPP ni,
okay.
Oh, your NDC ni. Take your emotions out.
Yeah.
Master Biane. No matter maybe MPP ni, but I'm taking my emotions out. I want to deal with the issue. So they are saying it's here. And it's yes, I want to be objective and sincere.
Okay.
There be our catch them said, "When I hear you, people want to see our objectivity.
Yeah.
And young canokre. And you also not the amount for Kafa and one. They are happy we are trying to be objective and sincere.
And no cry in him. And yeka.
Shabu in him. As some Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia at the man answer of the man. Bawumia doesn't even fit to be a president.
Are they?
The answer from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Any answer of the man. Bawumia he doesn't qualify to even be the president of the Republic of Ghana. Nabotre, Shabu. Me say, if you look at the 1992 Constitution, a Bible you did Ghana. The 1992 Constitution, no, and me who said your man is equal, you say share over. And it's a net Abia Shabas is here about the Mawa. The 1992 Constitution, we need their financial and summer. Say, you are going to protect the interest of the people. Yes, yet about the amount, so you are going to be a leader. Leader now over the you are going to make sure that the kind of problem that people are going through, you are going to solve their problems for them.
Problem solver.
Yes, that is why we give you fast salaries. That is why I won't buy motor kid doing him. That is why I won't buy you are enjoying a lot of incentives because we are telling you to think for Ghanaians.
A lot of privileges.
Privileges, no. Incentive. Thank you, my brother. What I said, we have this after 10 years and 15 years. Thank you. So that is why we vote for you. The primary responsibility of every government is to make sure that the 1992 Constitution be yet man. None in call form yet my man for what I say. You see, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is playing a double standard over here. Why the answer on the mind, a double standard. I mean, can't to Shaibu. I did yes in 2016, but before somebody say in 2016, no, I did the case around 2012, 2013, 2014, and the NPP used it as a grand campaign to against the NDC. Shaibu, if you go to the brown half part and the northern part, any half part on now, if you look at investment companies at a buyer, these are companies which was regulated by the Bank of Ghana.
Bank of Ghana.
Yes, so a lot of people have faith and confidence within them. Shaibu, as some Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, I don't get it. I should come and ask the government of Ghana, says, I do man, papa, and I say, papa. And I say, Omokasibia, me investment, dividends, yes, I be 10%. Now, but some say 10%. Guess me bad the chair vice president says, see, I don't get it. Another day, somebody says FD for obedient drabber. Now me kwa kotoa duro na Shaibu. Me hu nya se be se me bisa nkofo se adone FDA for na se mfi FDA for. If you look at Barack Obama, some of them was used to bring stronger institutions, not stronger personalities. And another word, stronger institutions, not stronger personalities. And then next, if you look at FDA, or me regulatory body when it comes to food and drugs, you do to someone who coins or more coins that be your satisfied more certificates are there person if I call meaning a Diane Bia, yes, a Drubia Numque, yes, I want mine. We are assuming say FDA for clear. Thank you. And you know, say, Meme Quaquatradiana, and one yet some FDA for because I did be an FDA, but there is an illegality. So we have a supervisory unit. That supervisory unit is making sure that every blessed day they do day-to-day checks about issues at air coso. And FDA for no so. Would the example also be almost stamped about. Thank you. Now, Saibu, what's Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? Was a man for this kind of quack to a monk or more benefit to a monk, but just a problem. That is why you're a problem solver. The new patriotic party has benefited from this kind of investment problems. Amibo. Now, how come to Dr. or Pacha say good cost security? Yes, yes, a bob advert, yes, and somebody like Maman or a pastor, yes, Wakusku, yes, and to Obokwaku where baby Sebi, woman need permit and as a license from the Bank of Ghana. What is work investing? Thank you, my brother. There's another question that you are asking. I'll come and answer you, Shaibu. Me say the new patriotic party has benefited from this kind of investment problems. They benefited. Shaibu, in 2016, me say they use it as a campaign to against the NDC. Okay. In 2014, 2015, 2016, if you look at Justa Motors ni DKM1, or one of them take it from me 78,000. 78,000 Ghanaians. And no musica at that DKM Justa Motors ne God Islam. Now, if you go to the poor half and the northern part, there was serious problem related to this. Mekai, everybody come catch and say, John the money, Mama, and now I could be a DK, and I was the Atosono. Almost say Lodina, now I could be a DK. And the Bank of Ghana for about the castle checks. The woman is not a shareholder or she doesn't have any direct interest in the activities of DKM. Shaibu. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, now the President of the Republic of Ghana. Shaibu. When he had the opportunity to be PM, it will be the campaign. Read this for me and that's so come on me.
Was saying I will refund DKM customers in full if I win Akufo-Addo.
Thank you. Shaibu. This is Nana Danko Akufo-Addo in opposition. Promising Ghanaians to say, I want to ask a question. Since when I'm for Domsika, thank you. But MPP Forum said no. It is a nice way and avenue to do campaign against John Dramani Mama. And they are going to make sure to make this canoe and they must have customers.
And I said, by Bia or Japa, the honor come out.
Thank you.
The people had trust in them so much. Only 2 years for that matter. They voted Mahama out and brought them in.
Shabu,
Franco.
Now, don't Akufo-Addo wins power, capture power.
Okay.
Oh, my, I'm for complaining. Read this. And that TV, so read it.
But say, where our money day, angry deposit of DKM disappointed at Akufo-Addo.
Thank you. So, now don't Akufo-Addo. Any Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, any the NPP use it as a campaign tool to make sure that they are going to use it against over a friend John Dramani Mama. Because almost the anytime NDC is in power, they make sure that a man for come back this can be Ghana and I said going to make a company to be no more for for sales screen. Now, Saibu,
Franco.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, I don't know where the money is coming from.
Why?
Some of our comment,
say be a man invest one money or oje who dividends or money and tino. Or who the reason why I saw na sa issue about no said the banana so.
Shaibu, now if you look at the Ministry of Finance and the Bank of Ghana is a regulatory body.
Yeah.
That regulates financial institutions.
Yeah.
It's another. So I say Shaibu like 60% obi a bank. And also be any financial institutions. Yes, or Coco PM or Bank of Ghana.
Yeah.
Bank of Ghana be money certificate of incorporation. Certificate of it year Juma. Now I want to ask a question. Do they do due diligence or not? First question.
Oh, Sanya, they will take you through the process.
Thank you.
And make sure say be a
yes, minimum capital.
Yeah, minimum capital.
Yes.
What means a minimum capital?
Yes.
Now for one more license to operate.
Thank you. I want to ask a question again. If you look at Bank of Ghana, the kind of positions a demand paying for now, is it by political appointment or not?
They do it by political appointment. They do a majority.
Thank you.
Because I don't think the governor of Bank of Ghana may listen.
So if you look at how things are going, the thing you say another no can say. If say you quite the boss Shaibu, this Shaibu, the Bank of Ghana, you quite your governor, you are in bed and aligned with the government of Ghana.
Yeah.
You are a party person. And here this idea and amount. And meaning says I walk by one as well be here to make sure when it comes to regulations and regulating what you shall.
Yeah.
This is the person who makes sure so that to two more matches and the amount. So if you look at issues of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kenya, I really want to understand where Bawumia is coming from. Because another is if you look at and conform the music to bank in Nana or the music to bank, and we have to call besides uncle for me because the Bank of Ghana a regulatory has given them a license to operate. I don't know if I'm making sense. You are making it because there's no need for me going to ask people. Because me wow na Bank of Ghana certificate bo HRS one man coin e do stamp position means e do na wo yan credible. Now ask a few questions Shaibu. What Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia asma wo kan ya? And comma omo nim da say enkofo bi what they give astronomical investment figures ana. Good. What are they doing about them? Thank you. And who now your leader? And we have ultimate faith and confidence within you. Yeah, you told me a pony bid the amount. We are making you live a lavish life. I wait me about my Ghana my Ghana. Now, Nana Akufo-Addo is the person who can appoint over 6,000 people in Ghana.
Sure.
Over 6,000 people. Now, when it comes to key portfolios and positions, and Nana Akufo-Addo Bawumia and Edema. Now, Shaibu, some go for this kind of positions. Then you are telling the ordinary Ghanaians or in Sike Kwakotoa, just what be seeking concert as we scan Kwakotoa. What's so Jim Faso Abonaman as Simon and Bonamani? Shaibu, then why are you a leader? Why are you a leader? And don't so much say, and it's our banks and other investment companies here, or more interest rate, no. I'm going to call more advert, Bank of Ghana for a Montiana.
Mate.
So what are they doing about it?
Nothing.
Good. Enter make sure say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. About you as the president of the Republic of Ghana, and they say you have to make sure you have to protect the ordinary Ghanaian.
But I go security. And people are buying the good.
And America say go security. Say about security. Yes, and I want someone to say ABC Basa. And I make sure at the end of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, they have also benefited it some time ago. Mamma Nasan will be saying a very simple question. What did Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? You could have a nice way to even talk to the woman. Now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is telling people not to do investment. I don't think so. Then what is the essence of the leadership? Investment. There's a company called National Trust Holding Corporation, NTAC. Abana kwa jua musika unzama fosika guo. NTAC. I buy company. Abana jiji sika so de kwa investment based ni wontimi twa yatum. Na no ada SICSFL. Almost so no akwa jiji sika e so investment. Abana jisika na di wontimi twa ai.
Abana kwa no abana unim. The woman say abana e ko bobo sem say abana interest no. I don't know say how you. And the woman say because abana no.
Yes.
Aban ono de oka ni tua no enyira.
Yes.
And to omo kwa omo sa ko bosika and they prefer giving it to the government. Aban so do ka wono wan akodan barika onye sika ntua ya and a lot of this investment.
Yes.
And
then na me no tie. Akade ba kwa is young people ye ko yerim ne school. Obi am 1,000 with 500 at all. Your investment, it will get to a time as a would to scan it go, it will get to a time you get your revenue, you get your dividends and what at all. And the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia sometimes some investment. They do some investment. Why they do investment? But as a leader, you don't make this kind of statement. You don't tell the woman, say, "Tell me this kind of hold this on fast one." Or mama me can't know. The reason why mama can't know is a woman who say, "I do not for you know, true and fair because we give them of your friend is a stamp so
because the bank gun under finance ministry,
yes,
right? And a finance ministry part of another under IMT, government meeting,
yes,
of which a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
You are part.
We are head.
So the question is he not on top of issues? Is Bawumia not on top of issues? Uche Bawumia sama wakana. As a person has them telling who free who say as a man for them sika kwa to monka. That is why you are the leader.
Maybe Bawumia campaign ended for Bawumia.
What are you?
Because you are say call I bono is
yes.
Questioner nurse ni ko busa no ya e de nim guasiaba.
Yes.
Wasanto bowura dagbon honso no.
Yes.
Software questions also ko busa no ya.
Yes.
And so the asset
for the
asset for at the end before bowura camp.
Now some them me catch us Ghanaians now people are becoming more discerning. And you see now Ghanaians has some so nipa bi. As mama carry ti we. Ebi an can say the vice president is there. Ebi when he secretary in san no money na. Ebi anka obisa question mi ko yembe che shows maybe bisa question mi tiasi abonte a ebi ko betimi de mensa ake kam ya na asibi see o ha na say doctor asem foforo ko bisa je kufu asem bi a o je kufu ga so mu nya no o tisi abonte te so mo bobo ne kakra yeso ko bisa nyansa asem sa na mo ka che doctor asem foforo and he came publicly to say so we are man for the musa ke kan but saibu Ghanaians are becoming more discerning the kind of questions they pose to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because as what can be pen and people want to refer him back.
And a party for officially a party, but dear Korenkoye, Osha the former Chief Justice, right?
So far Kufu.
Also, Babonte by demonstration.
Former Chief of Staff. Sophia Kufu joins bondholders protest at Finance Ministry. Sophia Kufu, Chief Justice.
Yeah.
Chief Justice.
Yeah.
Mamia Brewon, one bread justice. Do baby in Sika Kaja,
depending the Kaka and so.
What's it on the channel light bill? What's what the channel light bill? The medical base, electricity, the water bill. I buy that first coming to me more.
What Johnny demonstration?
And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia should have something good to tell them. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can that opportunity no. Can so to me Jackas Ebia me ba me say Mesremo Ebia to turn man over to Miafa. Why you don't tell them to this kind of quack or to among country? No, be this kind of quack or to manage of the woman.
So the other party also no you require that. Also, do you know
the kind of people who are dying because of those kind of investments? Come on, now I'm saying there's a certain lady, what's say, or your friend said diabetes. Every blessed day, will insulin. Or the Nisika to go co securities. Missing name in Zankanska.
But how could it do so? A pointed finger at the government say, because say omunim say or yeah someone who be contesting an election
go and read the Japadia book. Now me catch your Japadia book. Mama say Obia why in Nimbia now a business person. Our person he wants to fight the agenda of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and he making sure that Bawumia become irrelevant. No, so any point you have issues with your company. Me say now me catch them. So I could be na kind. Tadebi omuye diasabu is a grand scheme. Where if you can Sofia Kufu, former Chief Justice and another Danko Kufuadu. TBM former Chief Justice. Mami way whether I saw a neutral or neutral, she's an MPP person.
Yeah.
Asabu, there's no way. The MPP will appoint a neutral person to be the Chief Justice.
Sorry, but I can say Atugua.
Yes,
Atugua.
Thank you very much. So, Omra, but some I mean, a body this Omra. This woman a year, you ma co-pension. Tio or co-pension is sick of what no crack, man buys a bomb, a billion discard basing new winter interest came from money. Utiena was it there a lot of aged people and paying for Oblumsika will run no more bonds in this investment now people are crying. Obu an medical bill would mean to said in the hospital, would mean training my school fees, would mean training light bill water bill. Where cried the doctor Mahmoud Bawumia working? What the ever is a gold coast security neighbor? Where they are buying and cassettes are buying now? And at this pension here, don't see cabra buying a banner discount. A buying with discount, I don't think. A buying with discount. And another new say pensioners are crying. They are going through problems because you see Kayan farmer.
If I go, is it going to be there? Sorry, now because we just a fete slap. Next can shisa as a Kwabrane Bank of Ghana or hide behind Bank of Ghana and hide behind the person who not called Jim Fusika. Mexicana Aira. Per answer vice for the Edema. Mammy, because they're for Muscan. I say, and as a leader, you don't talk that way. As a leader, you don't talk that way. They are talking to me who make appointments of position to these various banks. I'm asking you. So the vice president is he proving say he cannot protect us?
Shaibu may say as someone can and not that the same name. This one doesn't qualify to be the president. May say your ultimate responsibility is to protect the interests of your people. We are president. Your ultimate responsibility is to protect the interest of your people. Shaibu, young father said, "Nah, maba, what be the president? What the strong measures they are to, good regulations they are to. Man for me more to me noma, enemy setting up banks this anomana. Shaibu, as our banks they china nipa benya problem. Do you feel and think that people have issues with you?"
So come me busa question beyond. Na perceive video be there eba.
Then the question is church and taxes. Are we going to tax churches? My view on this is simple. In fact, that's why I say that if you share a Juma church ayeno, in fact, we should rather be paying them rather than they paying us. Unless you don't understand the work the church has done. If you're looking at the buildings, the way they try to keep the society together, the church, the universities, the hospitals, the schools, it's massive. It's just massive. Many churches have hundreds of schools. Massive. So I don't see, and I will not have a situation where we are taxing the churches. We rather want to give churches incentives to support what government is doing. I want us to be partners.
This is video Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia promise as of say about mom incentive. Or say you cry shit asore no another as of no. And I know it you was a kasafa video yes video.
At that point I was joking and I said, "Oh, people are talking about taxing churches. I don't believe, and we will not tax churches. Because if you look at the work the churches have done, then I was joking, then maybe we should have actually paid them for what they did, not really trying to tax them. But I wasn't really saying we should pay churches. No, I'm saying that we should give incentives to churches to do more. When we talk about our external development partners, we are giving them all sorts of import exemptions. But when we talk about our internal development partners like the churches or faith-based institutions, we don't give them any exemptions. But they do more in terms of development than many of our external development partners. So I'm saying that we should do more in the area of incentives such as tax exemptions on import duties when you are coming in to build.
We have first one I will say about more incentive. After these incentives, maybe was I say ne a joke. Kesa wakwa kushi asofo mpenimfo. Asofo mpenimfo say oba mu musika kakra incentive. Eno achi no say a joke. And the boy and some mama class sa eniema we a wasa akọ kire sofo maame no. Ene okogina bunu isha ye de ka still share ni semo. Don't you think say it is high time say the MPP as a political party no ebe for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia back to the office near catch and say aye MPP car na wutwi enti nsem bi wo ha say o de car na pempe na hwe da chi say gifu nsem a yentimi ye bodu wese kura because as o ma o she party ma na o she Ghana for bufu and say o ya na say Ghana for bufu a Dr. Bawumia may suffer but the over suffer can say MPP.
Shaibu,
Franco.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, he's not consistent. He's not consistent. Shaibu, presidency no is a serious business. Presidency is a serious business. You are not my credit grow. And when you are serious about issues, you don't joke with them. No matter in your own closet, I didn't come on. You make me come on. But when it becomes official thing, and you are talking about formulating and implementing policy, you don't joke with it.
How do you tell me, say, oh, catch us for some incentives? I somehow come up with some.
And I don't know, Kasai. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can't ask him. He said he's joking, right? Yeah. You have members of the NPP and Miracle Dennis Abwaji, who is also the campaign spokesperson. Yes, came on radio
to defend it.
To defend Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So the assembly of Baya be defending and when you have a church, was Bawumia joking and I was funny serious. And as a young Diago
or Sako J. Castia
said an animal was not serious.
As a party, you bring a party into public ridicule.
Yes,
because I said the fact better when you see it, and you are not of your own, or you are not on your own. You are being driven by the party. Party. So na wojina akoton sema yes na say MPP nim say party e kwa bonten ne candidate na do ban me be free education me ba aba be ye we say me ba be what this one for the now they say what the concert ne say bi obibusa asema answer ope official then what form in pakro
that means you are not on top of issues. You are not on top of issues. Listen to Bawumia critical say you can say me too sorry for the cracker.
Yeah,
because of the kind of things they've done for us.
Man faton say school so much see
Shaibu you put on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia now or Mutuni Foundation advise him carefully. They should talk to him carefully. There are some things you don't joke with it.
Mebo I don't want to be kind of hypocritical and I said something like that. I want to direct Nanam Kremo for function. Two reasons Kremo for Dr. Mahmoud nobody could do money. Akasase we achiro
say bia masalachi ana bibi or ye na nkramofobi na chawasa be catch on say
na unu we
joking
who di agro
this is official dom ade awoye and this is where you want to formulate and implement policies. You are telling them the mindset of the new patriotic party because now you are the leader. You are telling them say maybe I'm not talking about the moment. These are the kind of benefits you derive from me. Nipona benya jije wo mo wie amwa kasa and you see he made the clergy you. Yes, I the clergy. I saw them paying for. And I was saying, "Or catch them say, or no, not buying a crash. We even give them incentives." And people was asking how, why, when, what? Yeah, you give them because as we are talking to the Ghana, we are in a situation in this car. To come back with my says, the man comes back to tell us that he's joking. And
I passing my comment. Oh, it was part of speech.
His speech.
What can I say?
What I say?
Ama said you. Ya bo nsem o say me no kasa na me create bia jovia bia eno say obesere
yes obesere
o check
yes
but me no kasa na so bo nsem mean asema me kan no what for the serious
people among for like us say they see Bawumia to be a comedian me yaji ade na di me yaji because who is a joker one
say comedian who
yes because we be in a near bia president no we don't make this kind of comments over there. We'll not talk about this. Sabutio, if he is the vice president of the Republic of Ghana, the flag bearer of the new patriotic party, who is selling his policies and ideas to the ordinary Ghanaian to vote for him. And I'm saying, so idea all you say, Osia every sector, Biana, idea about benefit sector no carriacho, and Wakakosia clergy. And only clergy needing one or catch on say, Mr. No more ya. So, I'm buying Popa, I'll give you incentives. Then tomorrow you come and tell us you are joking. Are you serious? Are you serious? But let's look at this.
Yeah.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, they should be able to tell him so many things. Well, clergy, our coach, was it a set clergy nuclear? No, I saw you say to your because
they build university, they build schools, they build hospitals. So, a new question tax on a bank is a more music.
Shabu, another no say you can categorize the church into 4 groups. Sorry, no, with mine in 4. Let me go. Yes.
So, Castle, I want so almost can be.
Yes, I
debut. Sir, I saw for the Niagara. The Aquatress idea, the question.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia cannot come. Mahmoud Bawumia or catch a Cape Coast for say. Or about the sick Cape Coast Harbor, Yamomo. Mahmoud Bawumia Kai. Now, one than another Dalko Kufadu or Mubisa the question was on Kai in the manifesto of the MPP. Mahmoud Bawumia or Kanomon Musam de Mano. Mahmoud Bawumia had been a consistent liar. He only straightforward. Now, or see if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate to expose you. Now, what was at the car, could be class and the depreciation. What I say, you are just confusing the ordinary Ghanaian. Ghana need to contract their found percentage this anomaly. Bawumia has not been consistent. And okay, Bawumia ever catch they say, GR4, Kolama Faso Mota, Tenipa Project tax and yet. But this same person gave them models. Bawumia or coinograting models or Mefaso Dia Jiska. And I might jerry for about Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia with the Esrel with the Enfanko for her.
So, can say easy for air sabotage digitization.
What did Omaka? What the ECG for the Catherine? I'm so much Remain from Mahokra.
The campaigns.
Yes, Bawumia has not been a consistent person. He's consistently inconsistent. And there's somehow woken. What's the call they are shining for us or no more allowance? Where is he going to get the money from?
And I also are going
to so Diagro. So, I'll tell Bawumia now there. Assembly Bawumia be kind of campaign be a good you.
Franco, me per se share honorable Ken the Kwame compare Japan video back. Ken in Parliament.
Or advance what my honorable sister said about his objection to the majority leader's description. I ask, Mr. Speaker, what should be the perfect description of my colleagues when they were screaming? Because honorable minority leader was deceiving the House, but we all kept quiet and listening to him. I challenge him to tell me today's rate, the exchange rate, is not 15.3, but nobody. Again, the food inflation is not 48, but we didn't say anything. The moment he gets on his feet, everybody is screaming from the other side. So, Mr. Speaker, what is the description that should be given? It's becoming too much. We can also get up and scream at them. What will be the results you're going to get out of that? So, my honorable members, you all, with all due respect, you don't have the license to scream and think nobody has the license to respond. Yeah, we can also respond accordingly. But what will be the fate of the House? So I'm challenging my minority leader to tell us. I just came from a great bank and I know the rate. So tell us what is today's rate. You are saying 15.3. Tell us. Thank you very much.
Well, yeah, Franco, honorable Ken. Or make a statement. Also, Ken Japan there. There will be a pay. BB from Ken Japan.
Yes.
And you know, or make this statement in Parliament. Yes. Well, here at forcing, and I am say obviously and it should be a Parliament.
Yes.
Say dollar could do 15 points.
Yes.
And 3.
Yes.
To honorable Ken and some so somebody from either the minority side, the majority side, or starts or casa. No AEDT. No, no, can say. Yeah, but parliament, a business, baby. Now casa and Ubia 18. Ubi so a casa from the majority side. Now we did that. Did the Yusubic mate? I did it. But we didn't meet there at the end of the day. Results bay and the requirement. Okay. Now, Ugra casa. We are not on top of issues.
Yes.
And Mr. Great Bank never. Dollar no. Minimum rate.
Yes.
Those were more dollar. Yes. So we can 14 point something. I can don't come from. Yes. But it has to be from the minority or the majority side and what kind. Sassemino. A DNA catch off on our weekend.
Always I tell you, he's a consistent person. Let's go and read Canada, Japan 10 years back. The kind of things he said 10 years back. And no business he can explain it better today too. He'll be consistent about what he said. How many politicians and even man catchers from one casa by they even criticizing their own government? And see, well, the reason why they actually have to come into the picture is MPP for a ferry, Shaibu. MPP ma ferry. And you put my 2 force among casa dollar near 20 gun, you man on carry. Because the fundamentals are too weak and it has exposed them.
Says Nipa award the right to speak about the dollar in Japan.
Mr. He's a business person. Every blessed day, every minute, he deals with the dollar. So he knows the right amount. If you look at exchange rate now, he knows it. And to come with Marcan. But the Americans are Shaibu. If you look at MPP for no more than one, Opa ma to force and cast and dollar near 20 Ghana won't you man on Casa. Because of many Maguasi. MPP for many Maguasi. The kind of things they said about the dollar when they were in opposition, how they vilify and chastise John Dramani Mama. And so he can't pay Misata and you possible to moon some can't any tea already dear Misata. Not John Dramani Mama, hey, what born 1 year incompetent. But men started above.
Yeah, incompetent.
And it's animal. It's an MPP near to our fellow in say Tam. One thing carry because when you say, Tam or mobile, but 4.2 and then 15. Jabu, here every came the cock PAD to bear 14.12. Zanu Bihuno. O Piamont is a channel called Momot. And you see, Shabu. Now, the matter says almost more. I dollar no young cry and one higher than say, amount for $100. What is awesome?
Matty.
I buy the cars, I was laughing. I could find one serious. I'm telling you. Nanado, on yes, serious. He's not fit to even be a leader. Nanado, on yes, serious. What's it?
Also a leader.
Shabu, me say, you're coma. And another don't call for more catch say. Because a dollar issues one and to celebrate I'm gonna get my phone into a pedia frano. More be $5 and see. $5 in P, you have a cabinet minister, a substantive minister. The president no quite down for Pano, Cecilia brother pa, you could $1 million for him passing.
That's that being MP after being, I can't say. Or no, or packet dollars you go to command.
Thank you.
To our banner.
Thank you. I could find you. Yes, I could find you being a near Branca Sanko for Winano, and can you bring them out and tell us, you're near Breakfast economy to the and also now got a comment more fun into a pretty fair. Why are you holding the dollar as an MP and a minister?
Franco, my person was asked our question. Here, Ghana for me and cannot cry. Mahama, no, a buffo. Mahama, no, a buffo. Make us as if Vicky Hammer.
Yes.
Was this so $1 million? Obeja politics. I said, what's this mean? Diane was
yes.
MPP for Gina need consumer mama. Mamma,
say a video if audio no by Friday, Monday, no Panama unity.
Seminya,
yes.
Seminya,
yes.
Say, crime passes, so crime bonus.
Yes.
Say, yes, ye, mamma, can you on your school baby? No, mamma.
Say you might not like Mama. You might not like Mama. You might not like his style of administration. But John Dramani Mama. Whether he was corrupt or not, Wamiya will say corruption was said pennies because Abuga Pelly. I know no cry or be any darling boy. Sontaba Nessa, why you issues watching it too. Timmy Beam or Manadam. The another down Kufor is a clearing agent now. My shop was some must see an Akufa Nimo. Yebek, I contamine it. What claim that? She said, brother Parker, I sent a special prosecutor Okrano. Go and listen to the letter and read the letter Kufadu wrote. To say, I was in himself, master, now don't pro myself. Hey!
Maybe honorable Ken and could you share the interview? Your rapping was
okay
because we had some kind of parliament, and I was say he's just from the bank, he know the essence rate.
Yes.
Maybe I just video in the back. Now, maybe without question, Bill.
I have been to so many countries in the world, and I've had several meetings. And let me tell you, my brother, I don't go into a meeting and talk about $50 million or 100 million. We talk billions. Companies that I've dealt with, they're always talking billions. And when they take you to the factories, their industries, for you to see what they've done, it gives me encouragement that look, as a black man, a Ghanaian, I can also do it. So whatever I'm saying, I have seen it elsewhere that is working. That is why I believe in it. Like this steel plant that I'm building, about 8 steel plant companies in Ghana here, and they are all foreigners. So I asked myself, how can we sit here in our own country, the demand for iron rods and cement, where the cement is only Ibrahim who has come in as a Ghanaian. Everything is foreign. So no, if Ibrahim has gone into cement, I will go into steel. And trust me, the type of machines that I have brought into this country is in the whole West Africa, in terms of production, not the land size, but in terms of production, I'm the biggest in West Africa. Also, I challenge myself because I've seen it elsewhere. I've been to India, I see how it works. I've been to China, I see how things work. I've been to Thailand, I've been to Europe, I've been to America, and all business.
So, Honorable, in this case, it's a matter of exposure. How people that we have put in positions of power, they are not exposed to the reality outside.
Young man, you've come up with a very good question. You know what? Let me tell you the gospel truth. The best education any human being will have is exposure. You see, with all due respect to people who have learned and have so many degrees and everything, sometimes whatever they are writing, they have not even seen it working physically. But I have seen it. So exposure. You see, those Ghanaians who travel outside the country, seeing what they see over there, when they come, their perception to things change. So exposure is the best education any human being can have. So because of the exposure, the type of people I've dealt with in terms of business, sometimes they say, oh, Kennedy Japan, he talks too big. Yeah, he's too known, he's this and that.
Yeah, or say, on a meeting, and like business meeting,
Yes.
and about $50 million, not be $100 million, by billions of dollars. I can
I'll take you back 15 years ago.
Okay.
15 years ago. Ken, on a KSM interview. We no any delay be interview. And a delay besides Ken. I said, was it there? And he said, who be $50 million who accounts was and I'll be feel. I said, what's what you saying? I said $50 million. And come on, what
that's chicken money.
that is chicken feed. So Kenya compare go back in 1992. If someone can give somebody $300,000, go and do your checks. $300,000 Shaibu. Jeffatu fire the person of the year. Don't joke with that person.
$400,000.
So it me $145,000. Add back confirm not don't joke with that person. Obia also steel plant, meboa.
Yeah.
Obia also
Was it a steel plant? The largest in West Africa, not in terms of the landmark, but the quantum of rod or which production in a day in Africa.
There be an amount of checks go and also corner question we say. So person who establish a steel company cry. Say company scarce na the building.
They need more than 40 million.
Thank you. Obia OC 37 was OC $6 million jamo. Tio, look at the kind of money that you are mentioning. Shaibu Wame Kasam Chiro. Kennedy is damn rich. I don't know, rich is an understatement. He's filthy wealthy. Wame Kasam
Is it because he aims high?
Shaibu, he's a businessman. When they are never satisfied. A credible businessman who always wants to achieve. Sani Pan Debia is never satisfied. And now that introduce him to this kind of business. Shaibu says business with Kauma. Those ways go best Canada. Canada compare with Japan. Is Obia, he is always proactive. Kennedy has uncle for they dream big and they think big. Kennedy would dream big. What? I didn't know when you make my yard in the intimate.
Was so sure. Steve factories or mine was everything being owned by the foreigners.
Yes.
So he decided to also come in as a Ghanaian. Now I built the largest steel plant in West Africa.
Thank you.
I didn't know all about as Ghana. Now I'm building the normal Ghanaian thing. Now I doing it beyond say beyond Ghana, largest steel plant in West Africa.
Kenya compare with Japan. I want to ask you one question. Ask yourself, say, why are big men outside Ghana want to do business with him?
One, Ken, he dreams big.
Thank you.
And two, Ken Kubenya. Can you be animal or mining? Say, Ghana, yes. And who take Ken, I was saying, in our current situation, Ghana is not looking for the change, but the change is looking for us.
Thank you.
Or share the unemployment rate at a wabontina. Who can be a factory? I have a funny per 100 a day. A better pan with my soul problem.
Thank you.
And for that man, he always go for the ultimate, the bigger one. And to me, says, so we still plant the employ per 1,000 a day. Now what? Maybe 10 of the steel planter, a whole lot of people never go into that working industry.
Thank you.
And of the fact, the biggest coal store in Africa, and so employ more than 1,500 workers. Or say Ghana, yentimi and chain. Or say we are in a hurry, say Ghana develop as a Ghana country. Today be or June said, you're better than a mobile and your Juma.
Thank you. There be other no. Kenya Compre is a businessman who also wants to impart lives of people. Nipa ba kwa miti na my mindset. And I had a mind revolution about Kenya Compre kwa Japan. And ya fenyo markings. As I'm saying, so then ya daji. Kobo a fenyo markings interview. Let's see the kind of things he said about Kenya Compre kwa Japan. The kind of business ideas which I would naturally media channel. So me say, media channel meeting akasa.
Yeah.
Be media channel. Obi so want to mean kasa. Obi to say Austin. Obi search a producer at the end of the Obi so why need business. Or that quarter in business. And over Kennedy Mudiana, always thinking and projecting things ahead. Or me as uncle find they always thinking into the future. They make sure I did when they say to me queen, always dreaming big. That makes a good example of a business person. Skasa Obubu. Was it millions?
Was it on meeting and for about millions of dollars? With billions.
Kennedy on this campaign across 274 constituencies. And I know somehow made of benefit as a vice president. And when Marcus Okako inaugurated project be commission good. Oh man. Kenya compare kwa Japan. Alan kwa Japan 274 constituencies this ano. Go and look at the financial commitment from them. Chaibu. Say 1992 be more be 3 million so no this company kwa kusa wanya de ketwa. 1992 asam ye kan. How many years now? Over 30 something years asam ye kan no. And this person has been a consistent businessman. I didn't tell whom we say Senegal president wants to meet Canada Japan. Liberia president wants to see Canada Japan. President Fona they believe in business ideas. They always want to see Canada compare with Japan. Why?
Now I don't know. Yeah, a man can do woman at Denikurano. A man is some faso.
Oko sorry.
Amen.
Oko sorry.
Praise be.
Bible so biani wo wan munyamu nikuru.
Di for biani munyamu.
Thank you. Kennedy, or Braga, or you say, but people outside also know this person. I didn't win. Ah, maybe now, no, mammy, how I couldn't say.
Yeah,
Parker also wouldn't energy ministry come to Canada, Japan, almost a $5 million to $10 million. What would Jimmy forget money $10 million? Maybe so. One will be what Jimmy and some are doing Yajuma. What $10 million? So, can mono dia coffee I but you madruno. They are talking about billions and and it tells you the mindset of Kennedy.
So is it a Ken Sani pass saving no money here?
Shaibu. Me say, Tama money Abraham Moko campaign. What is so because no Bawumia no vote?
Maybe.
What to be paid?
Maybe.
Tama money Abraham Moya campaign. Listen to what the youth were saying. Almost say, yeah, nipa be lawyer for politicians for. Kenya Compre kwa Japan has established businesses. Kenya Compre kwa Japan have the business connections or links. And it's only point they said this is the kind of people that we need. But delegates, no more delegates. Or my wife says uncle for mumpe. Because Kennedy ne bar and now from where I use 10 times baby. He's establishing business. I said, well, me come to home. Me drew a manteo. Now she a month for good time. I tell myself, Kenya Compre kwa Japan is a game changer.
Franco Medasi.
Me so medasi.
Abuja for Franco the head out and can be in the Shabula since Austin. And I can video no Sajina camera. I don't do me na Yebishia.
Thank you.